Everyone is talking about HDB affordability today. So to my singles and LGBTQ plus friends out there, do you know how much money you need to have to buy one today? In my last episode, I broke down the types of HDB flat you can buy as an LGBTQ plus person, looking at the pros and cons of each option. But ultimately, I guess the most important thing when it comes to making that final decision has to come down to dollars and cents. Do you have enough money for it? So let me break down for everyone here. As you may already know, the HDB prices have been on a bull run for the past 2 years, with new record prices reported, benefiting only the HDB sellers. Applying for a BTO sounds like the only way to go. Based on figures from BTO in May 2022, a brand new BTO 2-room flexi starts from a mere $107,000 in non-mature estate and from $167,000 in mature estate, with potential grants of up to $40,000 if your income qualifies. Supported with an HDB loan to cover 80% of the purchase price, and with enough savings in your CPF, most people will be able to qualify for a BTO 2-room with little or no cash upfront. That is, if they are successful with their ballot draw. However, at 35 years old of age already, who would want to wait another 4 to 5 years for construction and only limited to tiny 2-bedroom options? For your information, the type of 2-room options are either 36 or 45 square meter in size only. And so many will instead look at 3-room or 4-room resale HDB if they can really afford one. A 3-room flat below 20 years could start at $400,000 in less popular non-mature estate and goes up to as high as $800,000 in centralized mature estates such as Bukit Merah. And for older flats above 20 years, due to its decaying lease, a 3-room flat can start from $250,000 for very old units and goes up to $500,000 for those in better centralized location. When it comes to working up the numbers for resale flat, housing grant comes in really useful to defray the cost for the buyers. The government recently increased the single grant for first-timers from $25,000 to $40,000, and eligible individuals with lower income can also get an additional enhanced housing grant of up to another $40,000. Another way to get an additional grant of $10,000 is to opt for a unit near to one's parents to qualify for a proximity housing grant. Point to note when buying a resale flat is the potential of cash over valuation and things like renovation costs, both which has to be paid up in cash. But very often, when helping my LGBTQ plus clients, the issue of insufficient cash funds surfaces after doing the basic financial calculation. This is often due to the late planning and not saving up earlier. It is important to note that when taking a bank loan, the loan to value ratio is 75%, and for a HDB loan, it is 80%. So the balance 20 to 25% will need to come from a mixture of cash or CPF OA. In a heated resale market today, many HDB sellers are selling above market value, and that has resulted in cash above valuation that has to be covered by extra cash from the buyer. Today, it's very common for buyers to be coughing up $10,000 to $20,000 of cash above valuation. A recent unit at Pinnacle at Duxton was reportedly sold for a whopping $120,000 cash above valuation. So what do? When the cash fund is low and savings are limited, many turn to older flats that suddenly appear more attractive to them. They have more spacious layout in older, mature estate, and so many ID magazines are showcasing beautiful transformation of old flats into designer homes. In reality, the demand pool is very low for such units, and sellers are more willing to accept market value in order to sell off those properties. Heard of the saying, another one's trash is another man's treasure? While I'm not belittling the older flats here, the decaying lease is a very real issue. There are many factors to take note of when purchasing such a unit, so one does not make the wrong decision that will cost them in the future. In my next episode, I'm going to share with you 5 important tips I give to all my LGBTQ plus clients when considering their first HDB flat. If you like what you've heard so far, please like, share and follow my channel with your friends. I'll see you next time. My name is William from William Tan Real Estate and the House of Pride, celebrating diversity and inclusion in home ownership for everyone.